What's good? Let's analyze some video game music. It's main menu music Monday. Ooh, that's 4x alliteration for you. So, which do we start with? I say Metroid Prime. I love Metroid Prime. I love Metroid Prime's music. I love Metroid Prime's, like, atmosphere. I love the aesthetic. It was really, really good game for, like, 2002. It was fantastic. So I know this music. I've heard it a zillion times. This isn't going to be my first time hearing it. But I'm still going to listen through all the way, give vibes first, and then go back through and try to break down what's happening. Let's go. Big choir samples and big, like, organic, like, squishy noises. Sounds very alien, like, right off the bat. That really glidey, like, I think it's octave doubled synth. That melody is so good. Yeah, that last chord. All that weird, like, that weird squeezy, like, I don't know what, I don't actually know what that is. Like, what noise they're using to generate that, but, like, it's so weird and so creepy. This sounds like what I would imagine a Giger painting to sound like, right? Metroid music is all very, like, future-y, but also organic. But also, like, ancient sounding. They have these, like, big, weird choirs and stuff. Yeah, we're gonna fade. Yeah. All right. Fantastic. All right. I love this. So we start out and there's just like a bass voice doing, starting in A, with all those weird squelchy noises behind it. And then, what is the bass doing here before I figure out the melody? Really? So we're doing 1, 3, 6, 7. While also keeping a low drone in the root, which is A. So we're mostly in A minor, which is all white keys, right? You can see it on the diagram. The 6th mode of C major, which is also all white keys. So we start here. And it sounds like we may actually be moving up and doing like a something like that, and then 4 and 5. And there, you can see we have our first borrowed note. And then, you know, we do like a little 6, 7. It's either doing a 6, 7 or a 6, 5, right? What does that mean in context? So the one borrowed note that we have here, I think that's a 4, right? Okay, this is a 3 of this and a 4 of this. I'm trying to figure out note distances, right? And then it jumps down to a... six of... It jumps down a 6th to here. And then this... Okay, yeah, actually, there actually isn't, what I was thinking might be happening is it's repeating the same intervals downward, and that's just making it land on a place that's slightly out of the key, but they are just borrowing that note. And I think I was wrong about the order. I think that's going to F, which would be the 6. And then it's going to D minor, which would be the 4. And then we go to 5. Yeah, I think that's what's happening. I think we're doing like a little bit of a... where you move one note at a time. And then you move the whole thing up and get to the 5. Like that. And that's almost reminiscent of the Crade's lair. So we're keeping in that same general creepy theme. But it's just going slower this time, right? Yeah. So it's actually doing like a 6-5 there, it sounds like. But that's about it. So that, okay, yeah, that's that first section. The B section here, we jump up to D. So the 4 of the chord we were on before. What is the bass doing first? Yeah, okay. So that's what the bass is doing. So this is definitely, we're now in D, it feels like. Because this note was not an A. It's a half step above A, which means it's not going to be an A minor. So we actually have modulated up to D for this B section. And the bass does rock between the D and A. But what we're now doing is 1, 5, 1, 5, 1, 2, 1, 5, 6, 7, 1. And so now we have more of a, you know, now we have more of a rocking, like we have this rocking and organic bass line with some rules that it revolves back to, right? And the top part over it changes to be less melodic and more rhythmic. Yeah, we're getting that. It starts doing that dotted eighth note. That's what I call the quantized quintuplet, right? And that's just so simple and so satisfying to listen to. And then we move back to A. And then that main melody starts over again. God. So this one was actually pretty easy, pretty straightforward. It has an A section and a B section, and it has synth playing a melody, and it has this low choir mostly padding out the chords, and a lot of weird alien squelchy percussion and stuff. Very good for establishing the theme and aesthetic of the game. It's fantastic for that. It is so unique in its instrumentation for its time. Like the choirs remind me of the like Super Metroid like low choir samples. It's obvious like that's still what they're going for. But the addition of all of the weird extra technical squicky noises and the way that that synth glides so much, it's like really, it's really eerie and really like organically alien eerie, you know? Love that Metroid music. Honestly, love it. Also, welcome Salvador. So yeah, for a rating for this one, oh man, it's very simple, and I've docked points before for things being too simple, but I try to keep in mind the creativity and the context of the era, right? Like, I'm not gonna rate an NES song on the same rubric as I'm rating like some big AAA orchestral like piece from some big game that came out last year. I think the context is really important, and I remember in 2002, this sounded fucking great. And in the context of the game it's in, you know, introducing you to that vibe right off the bat, it's definitely good for preparing you for what to expect aesthetically, tone-wise in that game, you know? Very bleak, very eerie. And so I think, you know what, I'm gonna have to give the Metroid Prime main menu music a 5 out of 5. I gotta do it, okay? This song is so weird. This song is so very weird. Every element works. They have noise, and it's not too much. They have things that sound like samples, but that makes it sound more like mechanical and alien, right? It sounds very mechanically organic. You know, like a Giger painting. The whole thing sounds, this sounds like a Giger painting, okay? And that's why it gets a 5 out of 5 for me. 5 out of 5 Full Moon, Metroid Prime, main menu theme. Thank you, Mars, for suggesting that. All right, how do you think I did? If you like the analysis, hit like. If you want to see more stuff like this in the future, hit subscribe and the bell to make sure you see when new videos go up. Let me know what you think. Is there anything you think I missed or glossed over? Let me know in the comments. I would love the feedback. If you want to catch me doing this live without any edits, just figuring things out as I go, you can check out case.dog/stream and see when I'm live. And if you want to submit a song yourself, you can check out my Discord channel for it at case.dog/VGM. I'll see you next time.